Now to your top 10 headlines in just 2 minutes.
A minor was taken to the hospital after a shooting in North Highlands last night. It happened on Kemah Avenue and Lear Road. The minor was shot in the leg and is expected to survive.
At least 6 people were arrested and close to $2,000 worth of stolen merchandise were returned after an operation done by Citrus Heights police. They were working to stop theft at businesses on the 6100 block of San Juan Avenue.
At least 3 people are dead after a shooting at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Police say the shooting suspect was killed by officers. Another person is in the hospital in critical condition. Law enforcement says there's no further threat at this time.
Healthcare workers gathered to protest outside of Sutter Psychiatric Care this morning. The group is calling for wage increases. They also want what they call unsafe staffing levels to be addressed to improve patient care. The company's offering a 2.25 annual raise for workers.
Today, California House Republican Kevin McCarthy announced that he will be resigning from his seat. This coming just months after he pledged to run again. The former House Speaker was voted out of his leadership role back in October after he went across the aisle to pass a government funding bill. Newsom now has 14 days to hold an election for his replacement.
CHP says close to $140,000 worth of illegal and unregulated tobacco was found during an investigation in Oakland. Law enforcement searched 3 stores and 1 home during the bust. Investigators also found stolen items from Target, Safeway, and Old Navy.
People living on or near the Oregon coast are struggling to deal with high flood waters brought on by an atmospheric river. One person had to be rescued from a flooded home. Parts of Highway 101 were closed because of flooding as well.
A Texas shooting suspect was finally brought into custody. He's been linked to a series of shootings that killed 6 people and hurt several others. He was arrested after leading police on a chase and eventually crashing his car. Investigators are still trying to figure out a motive in the shootings or a connection between the victims.
A tourist in the Bahamas has died after a shark attack. Witnesses say they saw the woman paddleboarding about 3/4 of a mile off the shore when she was bit. She was taken to shore but died from her injuries. Sandals Resort says they are deeply saddened by their guest passing away.
Legendary television creator and film producer Norman Lear died today at his home in LA at age 101. He says it was his goal to use these shows and humor to go after social problems like racism and sexism, the first shows of their kind to do things like that.
And those are your top 10 headlines in just 2 minutes.